possession.
Here's Johnson, and they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yep, you got to extend the game here. Try to keep that clock from moving.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Outside Pippen feeds it to Rose. Buries it from outside. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul.
It's the first. That makes it a 3-point lead.
Magic Johnson.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game. Puts up the prayer. It's off. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. They've got Pau Gasol. Pippen is out there with Rodman. And it's Rose, and it's Jordan in at the 2 spot.
Now, good play to get things started here.
Steve, always nice to get the first points up on the board. At least I felt that way.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Gasol. Some solid defense from Chamberlain.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Here's Johnson. Jordan with the rebound. On defense, the Lakers. Pippen with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Johnson dishes to Young. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
I would call it an irate finish even.
Well, you know, for the last couple of seasons, we've seen the Lakers really struggle with injuries to their star players, and it's shed a less than flattering light on the team's bench depth. It's forced guys to step into roles that perhaps they aren't quite ready to handle.
Here's Kobe following the basket by Michael Jordan. The shot by Bryant, no good.
He's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Tom Thibodeau.
And Kevin, I asked him what he thought would be a key factor for them coming into this game. And he said, well, our length and shot blocking should help. It gives offenses something to think.
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. They've got Pippen. Pau Gasol is out there with Rodman. And it's Michael Jordan. And it's Rose. So the Lakers win the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor. Curtis. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. So the Lakers win the tip. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Rodman is out there with Pippen. Then it's Jordan. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. We've got Jordan. Rodman is out there with Pippen. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's Rose in at the point guard position. None of the defenders wanted anything Clark to do with him on that jam.
And I do not blame him at all, partner. He was coming in with a bunch of steam and was ready to posterize whoever decided to get in his way.
All right, I understand, fellas, but come on. You got to challenge him a little bit at least.
Kobe, that's good. Here's Jordan. Outside, Rodman. Back to Jordan. Rodman kicks to Pippen. That is good.
Well, some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
Well, you know, last season the Lakers found themselves in a position they are not quite accustomed to. Last in the Western Conference, a nightmare season for the storied franchise.
Now here's Rose. Outside for Pippen. Fires the three. The rebound by Johnson. On defense, Chicago. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Tom Thibodeau.
When talking about who they'll be most concerned with on the other side, he laughed a little and asked, "You mean other than Kobe?" He said that it's an almost futile effort to try and slow Kobe because he can score in so many different ways, saying, really, all we can try and do is prevent him from getting into a rhythm and try to force him into tough shots. Guys?
Thanks a lot, Doris. Now here's Pippen, following the miss by Kobe Bryant. Clock at 6. The fader. And it's Pippen again missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Young pass to Bryant. Back to Young, beyond the arc. Jordan against Bryant. Drops it in from... ...14 feet away. Kobe's got 6. Chicago with the ball. 4-point game. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Jordan. Here's Gasol. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
Shoots a fader. Here's Ori. The kick out to Young. The offensive rebound, Chamberlain. Johnson outside. Outside, Kobe. Lakers passing it around. Young dishes to Johnson. They shoot again. Rebound by the Bulls. And here's Pippen. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. And that makes it a tie ball game. Johnson against Rose. And it's Johnson penetrating. And that one's good.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, I mean, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
And then Young with the dunk.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Yeah, absolutely. They made the steal pay dividends instantly in the open floor.
Now here's Rose. Here's Pippen. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. On defense, Chicago, trailing by 2. Here's Ori. That 3 off the mark.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
Well, you don't see him miss that shot very often. When he's open like that, it's usually lights out.
Now here's Rose. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Beautiful cut to the hoop. He's getting anything he wants here already.
The Lakers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Here's Chamberlain. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Well, don't get too used to that, fellas. I mean, that kind of dunk is not usually part of what he does.
Well, unless the D plays as soft on him as they did right there.
Yeah, exactly. With defense like that, anything is possible.
Got that one up quick.
And a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
Bulls trail by 4. Right side Rose. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Derrick Rose has always had an effective floater. It's a must-have shot for any point guard. He said he developed it on the playgrounds of Southside Chicago. You didn't call fouls, so you just had to find a way to get your shot off before the contact.
Now here's Johnson. Young outside. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Rose. Rose has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And it's Jordan, that time on the assist by Rose. Jordan's got his first basket.
Little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
And Rose working to develop his floater with, Steve, his left hand as well.
Well, you don't see many players who can make a floater with either hand. I mean, something like that with his quickness, that would be impossible to defend. And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Now here's Johnson. Young with no one around. Hits it from three-point range. Young's got 5 now.
Hasn't been the hot start he's wanted here. I mean, he's got a few to fall, but doesn't seem on target most of the time he fires.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside Rose. He dishes it to Jordan. Shot clock at 6. From past the arc. And the Bulls another 3.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick 3 of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there.
Horry against Rodman. Horry kicks to Young. Pass to Johnson. The dish to Young. Young, right side. Outside for Kobe. And the Lakers call time here.
Everyone knows about how strong Chicago is with their defense, but they do it in a way where they don't get into a lot of foul trouble, and that's huge.
Chicago's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Knocked away and taken away by Johnson. Young against Pippen. Young with no one around. Shot from the wing. Young's got 7.
What a start to this game. The offense is both dominating.
Tell you what, feels like a game on the playground. Forget about defense, just keep firing.
The shot's good from Jordan.
Well, I'll bet his teammates love playing with him. He's distributing the ball perfectly.
Well, he keeps everybody happy, and you know what? The assist numbers don't lie.
Shot's good by Kobe. Now the Bulls with it. Rose with the ball. Pass to Jordan. Outside Pippen. Inside. Rose, no good.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
That doesn't go either for Bryant. And so here is Chicago. And they double up Jordan. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. Chicago making some changes. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. Grant comes in for Rodman. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Pippen. Johnson, that is good. Johnson's got 6.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
No good from Grant.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
Young with no one around. No good with the triple. Chicago trailing here. And there's the feed to Grant. Butler goes in. Chamberlain with the block. Outside Bryant. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Rose.
Take a look at what Kobe's done. He's already up to 8 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
Well, that's obviously not a big number, but he's been doing some valuable defensive work for him.
Well, when Kobe speaks, people listen. That was the case last year when he revealed his all-time starting 5, and he did not place himself in the lineup. Interesting.
Now here's Rose. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Rose has got 5 points so far. Shot from 12. And the shot falls short this time.